Most rugged tablets trade off portability for durability, but the Panasonic Toughpad FZ-G1 is almost as portable as your everyday tablet. So at 2.2 pounds, this is just slightly heavier than the iPad. It's actually only 1 pound heavier, and it's only 0.2 pounds heavier than your typical Windows 8 tablet. So basically what you have inside here is a 1.9 gigahertz third generation Intel Core i5-3437U processor. And so that held up very well during our benchmark testing, and in everyday use it was very smooth. So it had no problem just breezing past the tablet category average in terms of performance on benchmark tests. But of course, what really makes this tablet stand out are its rugged features, which you kind of get a feel for in the design. So as you can see, there are these bumpers around the corners, and these absorb shock when you drop it on the ground and that sort of thing. As you can see, they kind of protrude out in front of the display. That helps preserve the screen in case it falls flat on its face. In the back, you can see this protrusion right here. This is where the 128 gigabyte SSD is stored, so you get storage back here. Other than that, I mean, other than its rugged features, one of the really standout qualities you'll find on this tablet is its extremely bright display. This is actually one of the brightest displays we've ever seen. This is about 820 lux, and to give you an idea, the normal tablet is usually around like 366 lux. So that's more than twice as bright as your everyday tablet. One of the drawbacks about the design is that there's no way to turn off the display when it's not being used. You can't press a button just to turn it off or turn it into sleep mode. You'd have to power the tablet completely off to do that. It also comes with a stylus that's tucked away right over here. And the display has a digitizer over it, so it's completely compatible with the stylus, and it's really responsive. It won't lag, it'll pick up everything that you do with the stylus as well. And since this is made for outdoor use and it's not intended for the everyday user, the display, when it's turned up to its full brightness, is fully readable in bright sunlight. We took this out up onto the roof earlier today in very, very bright sunlight, and we're able to read every word on these tiny Windows 8 tiles very clearly. So now we're going to demonstrate the rugged features of the tablet. With the tablet turned on and its port covers closed, as you can see, all the ports are covered to protect from dust and make sure no contaminants get in the device. But with everything turned on, we are going to drop the tablet from about 4 feet above the ground onto carpet. The stylus fell out, but the tablet is still fully functional. The display didn't turn off. It's still functioning properly. Nothing bad happened. We're just going to tuck the stylus back in. Now, Panasonic claims that you can drop it up to 26 times in a row on any surface. So we're not going to do that right now, but we will drop it a couple of more times just to make sure this actually works. And that was slightly harder. And as you can see, I dropped it on its face that time, and it's still totally fine. I should also mention that the body is made out of magnesium alloy, which kind of helps it endure such tortures and abuses as, water damage and being dropped. Right now, we're going to pour some water onto the tablet. So this isn't completely waterproof. It's water resistant, which means that it's really made to endure harsh rain and that sort of thing. It's not meant to be dropped in the water. It's more meant for outdoor use and like really, really extreme weather conditions. So what we're going to do is we're going to lightly sprinkle some water over the tablet just to kind of simulate what it would be like in harsh weather conditions. And as you can see, the display is reacting to the movement, but it's still fully functional. It hasn't turned off. I can still navigate. It's a little slower, mostly just because my finger is kind of slipping on the water that's on the display, so it's kind of affecting it. But other than that, it's completely functional. And we left all the port covers closed just to make sure nothing gets in the device. And so basically, this comes in a couple of different configurations, but the base price is $23.99, and that's the model that we have right here. This comes with Wi-Fi built in. Slightly more expensive models will get you 4G LTE or 3G as well. And you can buy this through Panasonic's website and through its authorized resellers.